And we are back, I think. As long as it worked. Well, okay, I should probably know it's working by now. That wasn't too much of a damage increase. I'm kind of disappointed in that. Well, okay, I was doing 25 before, I'm now doing 101. I probably shouldn't be too greedy. Plus, I'm a magic build. I'm not supposed to be physically hitting people hard. I'm supposed to be hurling spells at them that, you know, destroys them. Turns out I almost didn't actually need to, well, almost didn't need to. I found 5 on my first run through. Instead, I just did a run of the eels in the area, or whatever they are, the leeches. And one of them dropped 5 green titanite, so that combined with the one I found gave me 6. So I almost didn't need to cheat. I did, just because, but, you know, thought that counts, I suppose. And while I was at it, I gave myself some twinkling titanite as well, so I could upgrade the robes. I mean, it's not like you're upgrading heavy armor where you go from like 25 defense to 107, but it's better, I suppose. The robe, the stats on it. It used to be like 30, I think. Now it's 49. And we're human, so we should be able to summon. Yeah, there she is. There is Mildred. She is incredibly fire resistant, so she does great against Quelaag. I mean, is she Quelaag? The Quay names always confuse me. Quaylana is the teacher. Quelaag is the sister, the older sister, I believe, and then I'm not sure what the other one's name is, but I do know she has the nickname Fair Lady. What am I doing? Oh, right. Curing my poison, because I really don't want that in the middle of the boss fight. You know what I'm really surprised at? My throat isn't killing me. I mean, I was sick for 2 months. Like, I mean, it was just a cough, but it was persistent, and it was annoying, and it was not fun. Oh, wow. That's not something I've ever had happen before. She's never opened the fight with that. Oh, don't turn to me. Keep hitting her. She's the sponge. Oh, okay. I'm glad she keeps using that attack, because if she was opening with her sword, she swings her sword either straight or in a kind of a circle around her, and it's not. It's actually easy enough to avoid, because if you get right on the right or the left side of her little body, her spider body, it can't hit you. I should just be using these from the start. The charge time for that makes it not worth it. The heavy stuff. Sore neck. Bye, Mildred. Thanks for taking those hits for me. You're a dear. Ooh, 20,000. That's good. I didn't think she gave you that much. Oh, I didn't talk to Sigmire, so his quest is kind of I mean, you can talk to him in Sen's Fortress, but it doesn't work all the time, and let's be honest, I don't need anything he gives you. He gives you a ring. If you do the quest wrong, he can give you a ring that does 25% resistance to both fire and lightning, which is useful, but I mean, you find a 50% fire ring inside Sen's Fortress, the top of it. And then you can buy a lightning ring from the Crestfallen Merchant, or I forget his exact name, but that's what he is. He also sells a bunch of armor that's really useful if you're that kind of character. And so it's kind of pointless, the ring that does both resistances, because it's not as good as the ones that do only one resistance, which, if I'm going to replace one of my rings, I can't replace the Fab ring, because it breaks if you take it off. So I need to replace the Dragon Ring, which fuck, whatever.
I knew it. I knew it. You will not get away with this.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Good thing I'm not doing Pyromancy, because that would suck. Because he upgrades Pyromancy and gives you Like I said before, he gives you toxic wave. That's really good. There it is. That's the area of effect on magic. Funnily enough, killing him does not keep you from joining that covenant. So that's good if we ever decide to do that. I don't think I will, because keeping Solaire alive is good. Very good, because he helps with Gwyn, and my character is not the kind that would be able to do that fight very well. Solo, anyway. We're not going to hammer him with spells, but it's finding enough time to, enough breathing room to do that with is difficult. I'm not good. I've never actually riposted Gwyn. I've never fought him like that before. The first time I fought him was with my strength character, I mentioned several times, who had recently equipped a Black Knight Battle Axe, or Great Axe, or whatever the hell it is. The thing that hits like a truck. And that one, in his hands, I could do, what, 600-700 damage to other players, which is useful, but against him, it was like I had to hit him 13 times or something like that. And that was I got him stuck in a pattern. He would do an attack and I would do a leaping attack, and then that would stumble him, giving me enough time to fat roll backwards, dodging his retaliatory swing. And I just kept doing that, and then he died eventually. So I win, yay. And that was when I foolishly linked the flames. I didn't know it would kill you at that time. And technically both endings kill you, and one of them is significantly more horrifying than the other one. Because, okay, in the linking the fire ending, you die. You sacrifice yourself. You empower the soul, or your soul empowers the first flame, like Gwyn before you, and probably for significantly less time, unless you are really powerful. And I don't think you are more powerful. You do not have the potential to be as powerful as Gwyn was at his prime. So you're not even going to power it for 1,000 years. You're going to get like 15 years, maybe. So burning alive for 15 years straight is not. I don't enjoy that. That doesn't sound fun. But the Dark Lord ending would suggest an even more horrifying end, because you don't die right away. No, you don't die. You welcome the dark, which means the whole world will be like Willisil eventually. And look at the enemies from that area. They're fucked up. I mean, like, they're not healthy, physically or mentally. They're all crazy, and the dark taint, or what do they call it in this one? Corruption, I guess? I don't know. That kind of bad, dark stuff. It doesn't do the human body good. So, in the Dark Lord ending, you are eventually going to turn into one of those things. Most likely. Really glad I have enough toxic resistance to avoid that. Because even with 10 Estus, I don't think I'd be able to get up to Firelink Shrine with the amount of health I have. Well, okay, not only yourself as well, but everyone on the planet. Like, everyone. I think. I'm pretty sure it's the whole planet that's affected by this, but it's only really Lordran, whatever, that is affected the most, I guess. Because it seems like other areas are, yeah, sure, they got the whole undead thing, but it doesn't seem like they have monsters, and that's really the kicker. Which makes sense, because monsters are from the Bed of Chaos, the witch tried to replicate the flame. It didn't work out so well. That was close. And so yeah, she failed, and it created monsters, demons, and stuff. Like this guy, I'm pretty sure he's just a member or a citizen of Blighttown, which used to be New Londo. Yeah, let's go with that. I think it's New Londo. I'm having a total brain fart moment. I think he's just a tainted, corrupted member of New Londo, but like the actual monsters and stuff, they're from the Bed of Chaos. And so that's why it makes sense that they're just around here. If the other areas of the world don't have their own Bed of Chaos style thing happening, then they would be monster free. They just have to worry about the whole undead hollow problem, and hollows are not that big a deal. I mean, already we can kill them in one hit, and they're not that smart to begin with. Then again, I suppose you don't... It's not like they're just fighting hollows without armor and dinky little broken swords. Like Siegfried, when he goes hollow, I bet he was pretty tough to kill. Sieglind, his daughter, only managed to kill him because she's done it before. She's done it a lot of times, apparently. Enough that he went fully hollow and died for good. Man, that quest is depressing. I mean, sure, he'd be a buddy to Siegfried, but he doesn't like it. He feels more and more useless over time. That's not good. I don't like being the person that makes someone else that depressed that they go crazy and effectively commit suicide. Alright, Sun's Fortress, yeah. We could do the catacombs, but no, I don't need... You know, I've never used Grant before. Sure, why not? Or not Grant, that's his weapon. Paladin Leroy, that's it. I don't think I've ever used him before. So let's try it. If I die, I die, whatever. I've got 1 humanity and 3,000 souls. And if done right, the only way you can actually do it, because his summoning mark is in a weird place. Like, I don't know how you'd even know about that unless you just looked up a guide for it or saw somebody else do it. That's one of those things that I don't agree with there. His specific summoning sign location, because I mean, a lot of things in this game you can figure it out. If you really observant, you read the lore and stuff like that, you can figure it out. But that one, not so much. No. It's like you can't even see it in other areas. The draw distance isn't long enough for it. I don't think we'll need to rest here, because, well, I don't want to have to... whatever. If we die, it's my fault, and you can all blame me for it. Stop, regen some stamina, and then beat the crap out of this guy. Not that one, these guys over here. Ah! Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Don't stop hitting me. There it is, you can see it down there on the left. Okay, I know there's those exploding things here, but they seem far enough away that they don't care. Whoops. Oh god. Aha! I'm alive and you're not, sucker. See? Look at this. There is nothing else here. There is no possible way you can get this. Fun fact about this guy, his hammer is one of the most powerful weapons in the game for a faith build. It is, I believe, the only weapon that has S rank scaling for faith. So, you hit really hard for obvious reasons. Get him, Leroy! Do it! Can't believe it took me until this long to realize, but that's my middle name, Leroy. So we share a name, technically. If you count middle names, anyway. You didn't die, did you? Okay. See, Leroy can actually heal, making him one of the most useful summons in the game that you never actually get to use. Can I? Ah, damn it. Alright, get back here. I don't think that was supposed to happen. There we go. Okay, you get over here. I don't know why you're walking over there. Okay, fine. We'll clear the area. No, we're not. I'm not touching those things. Now, see, his shield heals him over time. Let's see, what is it? 2 health every 2 seconds. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Never mind. Actually, no, it didn't. That was weird. He took no damage from that. I guess the invincibility frames from being thrown back by one of them covered the damage, so the other one didn't actually hit him. Useful. What's just sad is this boss, Pinwheel. He is a joke. I mean, he's just... it's ridiculous. But with the Grant, I mean, why do I keep doing that? Leroy, with him summoned, it is just... it's not even fair. Whoops. Boom. That's like 1/3 of his health in one hit, and he can hit multiple times. And Wrath of the Gods, most overpowered spell in the game. Okay, overpowered miracle. Mask of the Father, damn it. I like Mask of the Child better. That one does stamina regen. I think I mentioned that already. But yeah. And since I didn't rest at that bonfire, I can now homeward bound back home. To Firelight, I believe. With my 23,000 souls, so I can level up my intelligence even further. Hell yeah. We're gonna do 35, and then we're just gonna do Vitality for a while, because I kinda need Vitality. As much fun as it is having crazy amounts of intelligence for my level, I need, you know, other things more, like the ability to take a hit. I'm not running a glass cannon build, so yeah. I wish I was, because I mean, hyper mode spells are just ridiculous. You do like 2,000 damage. That is, where you get, let's see, Power Within, and then the red ring, which increases your damage by even more percent if you're low on health. So you just use the Power Within, or most people use poison, and then just heal themselves when they get to low health. Or not heal themselves, they cure themselves of the poison, and then they just run the whole game with like 100 health. It's ridiculous. Thought you'd get away. Before I forget, I may as well mention it. This sword, like this, see how it does physical and magic damage? That is called a split weapon. Wait, it does. Oh, that's just critical. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it, physical and magic, so it is a split weapon. It is a split damage. That's what people mean when they refer to that. Or they call something a split weapon. Which is not good, because it needs to get past both defenses. Physical and magic defense. So, that's why weapons with split damage can be so weak. Some enemies are highly resistant to both magic and physical, and that's not good. It's like Seath. I fucking hate Seath, because he doesn't want to die.